No matter where you are or who you are, music connects us all. We started with a dream, but now we are paving the future. Welcome to the Sound Espressiva Global Competition. Fully virtual, yet bringing musicians closer together than ever before, now on a global scale. True live, inclusivity, diversity, connection, community, an extraordinary array of judges. Get noticed by companies all over the world. Prizes, scholarships, performance opportunities. Apply to be a part of the most exciting congregation of artists like nothing you've ever seen before. We guarantee quality and leave no musician behind. We can't wait to hear you on the virtual stage.
Good day, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Sound Espressiva, broadcasting from all over the world. I don't even want to say we're broadcasting from Vienna, Virginia, because my colleague is not in Vienna, Virginia. And I'm Anna Uspinskaya. I'll be your co-host, and we're doing it together with Margaret.
Yes, I'm Margaret Pinder, and I'm broadcasting to you today, co-hosting with Anna from Beverley, which is in Yorkshire, in the north of England, in the United Kingdom. So, very pleased to be back here with another session of these fantastic semi-finals. We've been having a great time so far, haven't we, Anna? It's been just tremendous.
Oh, yeah, it's been tremendous. Sound Espressiva is a new generation of classical music competition. We invite the contestants to broadcast from their own location, connecting through our platform to the rest of the world. And
the panel, we have an amazing panel of judges, and they're drawn from top performing artists and music educators from around the globe. The Sound Espressiva competition offers an unprecedented array of awards, which are fantastic for musicians, and they're there for all our successful finalists who win in their categories. So a lot to look forward to.
We would like to encourage everyone to take a look at the prizes page on the Sound Espressiva website and get acquainted with the tremendous amount of prizes offered in the educational, career development, and for professional musicians, real career engagement. We're broadcasting for 3 days in a row. We started on Friday, and today and tomorrow we'll continue with our sessions at 12 noon, 2 p.m., 4 p.m., and 6 p.m. all times Eastern Standard, same as New York time zone.
That's right. And we're announcing the results. We'll be announcing the results later. Woo! Obviously. So at 2, what will be 2 o'clock my time, but will be 9 p.m. your time.
Yeah, Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time. That's when the judges will be announcing the results of today's competition. And tonight they'll also be announcing the results of the competition yesterday. Sunday the same thing will happen. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The judges will announce the results of Sunday's sessions and also all the results from today and yesterday. And for those who can't make those timings, because we've got a lot of contestants from around the world, and they're from all different time zones, those results will be posted on the website on Monday, so they will become available. Because we thought we'd be able to announce the results after each session, but in the end we just couldn't, could we, Anna?
No, we couldn't. The judges have dedicated a tremendous amount of time, effort, and attention to deliberating, and that we appreciate very much, and it speaks to both the level of the contestants who came to the semifinals after completing their auditions, which were also held live, very rigorous auditions. So the level is extraordinary, and the judges were deliberating much longer, so we had to change our plans as we go, and decided to make the announcements at the end of the day at 9 p.m. again. Tune in if you are in a time zone which allows you to do that. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight and tomorrow. And if you're unable to, please visit our website on Monday.
Yeah. So
we'll be
Well,
moving
so-
on to
Yes,
an
introduce our judges. The judges for this session we can welcome now. Our first judge, who's been with us for quite a few sessions, is pianist August Antonov. Hello again.
Hello. Thank you for having me again. Good to be back, and
it's a great
it's been
pleasure.
wonderful to
Yes.
hear from such a high level.
And you're broadcasting to us from France.
Broadcasting from France,
So, yes,
absolutely.
pushing up the European contingent. So
Yes, absolutely. We have to compete against the United States and Asia.
yeah, we do.
it's a tough competition, I gotta tell you.
It
Yes,
is.
I tell you, yes.
And our next judge we would like to introduce, please welcome Claire Eichhorn.
Hello.
Welcome, Claire.
Hello, Claire.
Hello, how are you? Hello, Margaret. Hi, Anna.
Yes, lovely to see you.
It's lovely to see you as well.
Yeah.
And you're my neighbor. You're broadcasting from same neighborhood, right?
Almost the same neighborhood. It's very close. Yes. Yeah.
It feels strange because I'm getting so used to judges coming from thousands of miles away across oceans, and here is one of the judges, which is not too far.
No, but we could pretend I'm far, and then it would be nobody would know the difference. I could be in Australia. So
Yeah, only your time zone would be
but it's
different, and
great.
you probably would be on Sunday.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And then we have another veteran of our judging this time round. We have František Brixius, who is originally from the Czech Republic, but is broadcasting to us from London, which is not in the same neighbourhood, but by American standards probably is. Yes, you're 200 miles away from me, which you would probably regard as next door where you are, but for us it's welcome.
Hello, Anna. Hello, Margaret. Again, very nice to see you
Lovely to
too.
see you.
Lovely.
And our fourth judge of this session, please welcome Galina Ivannikova.
Galina,
Hey.
hello.
Hello, how are you?
We're well.
Good to
Lovely
see you back.
again.
Good to
Yes.
see you too, and thank you for having me again.
And you're broadcasting with us from where?
New York City.
Right.
Okay, your time zone.
Exactly.
We announce everything in your time zone. Thank you, judges, for joining us today. And we'll be moving on to introducing the contestants. This group is ages 15 through 18.
That's right. And we're very pleased to welcome our first contestant, a pianist. So please welcome Wesley Liu. Hello, Wesley. Welcome
Hello,
to
Wesley.
Sound Espressivo. We're very much looking forward to your performance.
I apologize, Wesley. My apologies. Something happened with the microphone settings. We're getting a little bit of distraction and disturbance in there. Let's do the following. We'll check your settings one more time. Do we have our next contestant ready? Yes, we do.
Yes.
We'll
Don't
be
worry,
back.
Wesley. We'll get you. We will get you sorted. Don't let it ruffle you. It's fine. This has happened, and we always get it sorted. Yes, I'm hoping that our next contestant, Evelyn.
Yes, she's ready.
Izdepski, Evelyn, hello. Thank you so much for jumping in, perhaps a little sooner than you thought you would have to. But welcome.
Welcome.
And you are our second voice contestant. It's always lovely to have a singer on. So yes, very.
The floor
very
is
much
yours.
looking forward to your performance. It's all yours. Yes.
This is Scherzo del Gange by Scarlatti. Je
Lovely, thank you.
Thank you
Evelyn.
very much. So lovely to have voice contestants in this competition. Voice is probably the best instrument of all.
Yes.
To our judges,
Okay, I can start. Very nice to meet you, Evelyn. It was great to hear you and to listen your voice. It's beautiful and amazing. And I have a few recommendations. It's working with your breast support because it's not enough right now. But it's a lot of positive thoughts when I listen to you because it was beautiful. What you have to think, how to breathe and breathe very slowly and a little. This is key for your singing in future because when you do this slow and a little, you prepare your voice to sing beautiful legato and phrasing. But I congratulate you. Thank you so much for your performance, and I wish you absolutely great career. Thank you so much.
thank you, Galina. Do we have Clara? Would you like to add something?
I would love to add to that. Hello, Evelyn. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you for your performance today. And it is just lovely to hear you play this beautiful song. The last time I heard this, I heard Bartoli sing it. And actually, you sound lovely. I would like to add to what Galina just told you. The breathing is very, very important for a singer, of course. And I'm a wind player. I'm a clarinetist. And one of the most difficult things as a student is to get to the point where you understand how to take a powerful breath, one that will give you the support you need to be able to cover the range of your instrument. And I would just say that the best advice I ever got was from an opera singer, Virginia Zayani. She was in Indiana when I was there. And I went to her to ask her, how do I get a good breath? And she said to me, you have to open up your rib cage. So I would like to ask you to examine how to feel like you're expanding your air and then sit on it. Let it feel like it has some weight. I think that will take you far. Thank you again for your performance today. It was beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you, Evelyn, for your great performance, and thank you, judges, for such a quick way to give such a concise and practical advice to our contestants. Now let me see if Wesley Lou is ready to perform, and if not, we'll wait a little bit and allow him a few more moments to get his microphone to work properly. Meanwhile, I'd like to comment on the repertoire selections. Sound Espressiva took a different approach from majority of the competitions now on the scene. And instead of requiring the contestants to represent different periods or different styles or different tempos of the pieces, we decided to go with allowing the musicians to take a good self-scan of who they are as artists and choose the repertoire which supports their main strength. And at first we were getting a lot of questions. Please give us instruction on how to choose the repertoire. And at the end of this session, you will hear some messages of some very prominent musicians and music managers and music educators who share their advice, including advice about how to choose the repertoire as a professional. But we're seeing, Margaret, don't we see that the contestants really took that advice to heart? And we're seeing a wide range of repertoire choices, from short to very long, from purely classical and Baroque, like what we just heard, to their own compositions. It's been an incredible journey to see people really find their own voice in the repertoire which is available for their instrument.
Yeah, and I think we've been really quite delighted to see, especially some of the younger contestants who've picked relatively modern pieces. And I think one of the strengths of that is it's quite difficult to compete with a solo, say, a wind instrument. So we've had a few oboists. And it's much more difficult to be a contestant against a piano, which creates, as you were talking in the previous session about, the piano can, it has many voices, within one instrument. And in fact, I think there's been some really clever programming by some of our contestants, because the modern pieces, which can be playful and which can actually explore the potential of the repertoire. We had a wonderful flautist, and it was evoking mist on the Alps, and the instruction on the music was to actually lose the core of the note, which would normally be considered a fault in another type of playing, but it was to evoke that sort of very ethereal sound. And again, with an oboe, we had an oboist, we had a wonderful piece that was depicting a playing mantis that was just, the sounds were so staccato, incredible staccato sounds with long pauses. And it almost, it didn't even sound, you would have been hard pressed to say it was an oboe if you just heard that section.
Absolutely.
And I thought that was quite inspired, some really inspired choices there that musicians the young musicians have taken to really give them the best chance to demonstrate their instrument.
Absolutely. And we had some musicians performing their own compositions, and that was quite interesting. And I got to admit, honestly, there were a few pianists who brought in pieces I never heard, and they were quite lovely.
Yes, yeah.
And again, some people chose a very short repertoire to present, and some people chose longer, and that also was corresponding with their choice of categories sometimes. For instance, some pieces which contestants chose to portray virtuosity as a category turned out really quite short but very challenging. And some people chose the category program, and they really programmed their presentation. And that was very, very inspiring for me as a musician to see as well, because that's how we as professionals approach our own concert programming. It was very interesting how young musicians interpreted those recommendations and the requirements of the competition to pretty much go free and to express themselves freely. Well, freely doesn't mean chaotically, right?
Yeah.
It means organize it according to what message you want to deliver, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's been quite interesting, the choices. Some of, as you say, some of them have gone for really very, very short pieces, and that's a challenge. If you want to, kind of impress, and you're giving yourself a piece that's 2 or 3 minutes, you've got a lot to do in that amount of time. So.
Exactly. And I
do we have news
Wesley,
on Wesley?
Yeah, Wesley is ready.
Wesley? Very good. Wesley, welcome back.
Thank you. And thank you, Wesley, for standing by and working with the tech. This is wonderful. I'm so glad to see that you persevered through resetting and you came back and you're right there on stage. This is a tribute to the artistic attitude. Thank you very much for that. Now to the judges.
Well, I guess as the pianist I will get started with this.
Please do.
Wesley, nice to meet you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Wesley, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, very good, very good. Thank you for playing. It's a tough piece to play. So congratulations on playing it. Before I make any comments, let me ask you a couple of questions that we kind of notice here. When was the last time that your piano was tuned? I'm sorry?
It was pretty maybe a month ago.
Yeah, because it might be on our side, the connection, but it sounded almost a half step higher than what it is. With that said, it's very well played. I definitely liked what you did. My specific concern revolves around two things. The grave section, the adagio, the beginning, is not enough adagio and grave to me. Think like an organ instead of the piano. That's one thing. The other thing is in the andante, think more horizontal instead of vertical. You're thinking too much cordo instead of melodic. Sing it more. And the last thing I will say is be careful with your right hand specifically. Make sure that your triplets are equal at all times. It might be just again the connection that we have going on. but to me it sounded a bit off track every once in a while. So be careful with that.
Thank you very much, August, for commenting. um, let's have someone to pitch in.
Galino.
Okay. Wesley, it was very nice to listen to you. And I have a few also recommendations. Then I agree that you have to think more horizontal, more phrasing, because especially first when you start to be this your play, it was like really heavy and vertical, like you grab chords and don't go anywhere. Then this is continuously like singing and or organ. Then it doesn't stop sound when you play one chord. It doesn't sound. It's continue to grow, and also what I see that this is not equality when you play both hands. You have to like be careful to play faster some notes, or because it's really strict to you cannot change anything. But in general, it was really tough a piece to show us, and I congratulate you with your performance. Thank you.
Thank you, Galina. Clara would like to add.
Yes, just briefly, I just want to thank you, Wesley. You did a very fine job on a very difficult piece of music. Congratulations. I would like to say that I was actually impressed with, in the fugue, in the area, how beautifully you were able to bring out the lines. And I did like very much the fact that you understood which line to bring to the surface. I do think and agree that this that you need to be thinking horizontally, but at the same time, I really thought you did a fine job with bringing to the surface the voices in the fugue. So very nice playing. Thank you.
Thank you, Clara. František, would you like to add?
Yeah, hello, Wesley. Thank you for playing tonight. Congratulations, it was very nice. And finally, some Bach. Yeah, that's always a nice treat. I admire like two things from you. That even if there were like those technical problems, you remain kind of like calm and focused, and the Bach first. And I liked the way you played the whole Bach piece very much. Yeah, so. You really stayed focused, and I enjoyed it the way that you got it in your like head. You thought that you got some plan and you wanted, so that was like really good for me. So thank you very much. Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much again, Wesley, for bringing Bach on the stage, and it's always very challenging to play, but it's very, very rewarding for both the performer and for the listeners. And I'd like to also thank our technical team for supporting and helping Wesley with his microphone and other technical challenges which happened, and for staying on it until we were actually able to hear that wonderful and refined performance. Our technical team behind the scenes are professional musicians who spent the time which they had on hand with the pandemic and closing of our concert venues and other usual activities for professionals. They spent the time on learning new technologies and all those little things and big things which can go wrong and troubleshooting them. So they are putting tremendous effort into supporting these programs and these performances. And as musicians, they're perfectionists. And they know what the sound needs to be like. So you're in good hands, as we just saw with Wesley's performance. I want to do a big shout out to our team of sound engineers and producers.
Yes, indeed. You're doing a great job, guys. And I say we have had some technical problems with some of the contestants, and they've been absolutely terrific in sorting it out. And also credit to the contestants, because it is very disconcerting. And so well done, Wesley, for actually not letting that kind of let you lose that core. And I also felt very much when you got into the fugue that I felt there was a really lovely, calm core, which I always like to see with Bach, because it's very serene, and I think that really came across. So very well done.
Certainly did. Well done. We'll be introducing our next contestant. Please welcome on stage pianist Ukki Sachedina, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly.
Yes.
Welcome. It's lovely to see you.
Nice to see you. So I'll be playing the Liszt variations on the theme of Bach, Weinen, Klagen, Sorgen, Zagen.
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Wow.
What a treat to hear this piece.
Wow.
And now to the judges.
Well, well, let me take my breath first. Ukki, nice to meet you. Thank you for playing this. It's rarely played to begin with, and you played it very well. I tell you, I have a hard time. As much as I'm a critical person, I have a hard time finding something negative to tell you. Very difficult to find something negative. No, you played wonderfully. Just congratulations to you and to your teacher, obviously, because that's a phenomenal job. Bravo.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, August.
Ukki, very nice to listen to you today because it's very impressive what you do with piano and with your technique. Also, I like really did not find anything bad or anything like a lot of complaints or something. A little what I want to tell you that I think that when you play parts with expressive, with fortissimo, everything, it's too much pedal for my taste because it's like muffling sound. But I'm not sure. Maybe it's because of what we are doing online and how it echoes. Also, what I see that you have music on your music stand. And it's never good impression when you play a solo concert or competition. And also it's prevent you to think about music more because it was moments when you did not look at this music and it was so musical and professional that it's really touching my heart. But as soon you start to listen and check music, you're losing this point, like to tell something. But at least you will have this information and change. Like you don't need music; you have good memory. Because this is like a barrier. It's like wall when you lose between your thoughts and your music. Because when you look at music stand, at music score. At this moment, you cannot control what you're playing. That this is reason that sometimes you're losing. This is beautiful professional stuff what you have. But in general, it was amazing, and I really love it. And thank you and congratulations. Very good.
Thank you, Galina.
Hi, Ukki. Hello again. Yeah. Congratulations. Just simply, I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, František. Clara would like to add?
Very briefly, bravo, Ukki. It was a superb playing. I would like to say I also was bothered a little bit by the pedal. I thought that you can, and this is developmental, you're going to learn how to handle it a little bit more mature as you grow, but you're a superb pianist. I also want to say how you were able to go down into the depths of some of the most difficult human emotion of this cantata, the original cantata, of course, about the most dark, difficult times of human's life, and you were able to come into this and feel it. Congratulations. Thank you for your performance.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ukki, for bringing this rarely performed and very, very profound and technically challenging piece on stage of the Sound Espressivo competition. Isn't that wonderful to hear? There's pieces of the repertoire which are not very, very standard, but yet they should not be forgotten. They're phenomenal pieces, and the dedication to learning something so substantial. 15 minutes of music.
Yes. Absolutely, it is very substantial, and we were welcoming the Bach. I think it was František said, some Bach. And here we have some more Bach, but of course it's sort of channeled through Liszt, which adds a whole different dimension. So, that performance had to pay due reference to the original, but also then understand it through, through the way Liszt interprets that.
Through the Liszt prism and his rendition of that. Yeah.
I have to say, I think it's very much a piece for our time, isn't it? If you will.
Oh, yeah. Very
Klagen,
much so.
Weinen, Sorgen, Zagen. I think it goes on. Angst und Not sind der Christen Tränenbrot. So it's all weeping, wailing, and anxiety, and dread, and fear, and which is all what we've rather been going through. So I thought that was rather a piece for our time, actually. But a tremendous performance. I mean, to sustain that level of performance, I think was tremendous.
Tremendous. We will be moving on to our next contestant. Welcome on stage, Sadie Goodman, the flutist.
Hello, Sadie.
Hello.
Welcome. We're wishing you the best in your performance.
Thank you. I'll be performing Winter Spirits by Katherine Hoover, the first movement of La Flute de Pan by Mouquet, and Paganini Caprice No. 24.
are getting ovation here.
Yeah.
What a program to our judges now.
I think I'll start you out. Thank you so much, Sadie, for playing again. It was beautiful to hear you. I do want to say that the program was so exciting and beautiful to hear such extremely fluid playing and expressive playing. You really are using the flute like a tool of your expression. So congratulations for that. Not easy to do on such a high level. And I would say that all of the pieces that you played, I cannot imagine them more beautifully played. I would like to add in the Paganini that I do think that the highest notes of your flute playing, whether it is the proximity of the microphone or something that was a result of playing in this fashion, or if this is in your playing, a little bit more control on those high notes so that they aren't just spit out like that, so that they have a little bit more beauty, even though they're high and supposed to be a little bit more powerful. You can make them more rounded and lovely. But all in all, I thought your performance was excellent. Congratulations, and thank you for playing today.
Thank you, Claire.
Yes, Sadie, it was amazing. First of all, I'm not a flutist, but we probably breathe same as singers, and like all instrument has to breathe, and you would do it absolutely well. And what I love in your performance is that you are very musical. And this is how you build phrasing. It's perfect because you start with soft, you continue through culmination and finish very soft. Then it's make absolutely amazing and beautiful sound. Then dynamics. I like dynamics. And also I agree that high notes has to be like more, not spit like this, because every time you touch in Paganini, it's like high notes, it's like it's like a little like distraction. Then maybe if you breathe, talk to your teacher how to bring these high notes, that it will be more exactly round and beautiful and not so fast, because when you do fast you cannot control. Maybe some kind of like to bring these high notes to the public, to listener, with no rush, that it will be more round. But your performance was absolutely amazing, and I love it because of your musicality, of what you do and how to you connect this your performance from the beginning to the end. Beautiful job. Thank you so much.
Great.
Hello, Sadie. I like it very much, so thank you for your performance, and that was really good. I couldn't agree more than with my colleagues. I truly enjoy it, and I wish you best of luck for your future career as a flutist. And I'm just looking forward to hearing you soon somewhere again. Yep, well done.
Thank you.
Great. So tremendous vote of confidence there for Sadie. And that has been a really tremendous performance and a lovely programme. Very, very varied, really demonstrating the flute.
Yeah, demonstrating the variety of an instrument's possibilities and the command of the performer and variety of emotions. Very rich performance. Thank you very much for bringing this on the stage today. And we'll be moving on to our next performer, Margaret.
Yes, we have Anna Abraham. We have another vocalist. Wonderful. Hello, Anna.
Hello.
Welcome to Sound Espressivo.
Thank you.
Welcome and best of luck.
Thank you. It's not simple to say. Most days I don't recognize me. These shoes and this apron, that place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention's sweet center, but I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. is broken and won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. And it's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through a back door and carves out a person who makes them believe it's all true. Now I've got you. You're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two. For the girl that I knew who'll be reckless just enough, who'll get hurt, but who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can't love. And then she'll get stuck and be scared of the life that's inside her, growing stronger each day, till it finally reminds her to fight just a little, to bring back the fire in her eyes that's been gone but used to be mine. Used to be mine. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine.
Thank you for this beautiful song to the judges.
Thank you.
Well, it was very nice to see you again, Anna. And I want to tell you like little recommendations, what I hear. Of course, your voice is absolutely beautiful and very clean and very like attractive for listening. My recommendation to choose something that a little fit for your voice, because when you start to this is in low part at the beginning and at the end, you're almost not able to sing because it's too low, and you're almost speaking, even if it's like very very touching, and how you try to bring in this idea what the song about. It's beautiful, but it doesn't fit a little bit on your voice. Maybe today you're not in great condition because voice, it's depends of weather probably, but this is reason then you have to choose something that you can show you in low repertoire, that you can sing, and high range, that it's beautiful, you can sing, it's like it's touching, it's beautiful, and I love your musicality and how you're performing, and I think that in future you will have great singing career because of quality of your voice and your passion about singing. And I congratulate you today for singing well, And hopefully we will see you soon in big stage. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, how are you, Anna?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for singing today. What a lovely, lovely piece. And I went away thinking that this was so heartfelt, and you really expressed to me the way you're almost experiencing this song as you're singing it. So thank you for that. I do want to say, as you're working for your progress as you go on, always be aware that as the drama of the music is going stronger and stronger, your voice became quite sharp at the end. And you can consider listening to yourself a lot on tape. I think that's a good tool. You are a very fine singer. Congratulations, and look forward to seeing you again in the future singing. Thank you.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you very much, Anna. Thank you very much, judges. This was such a treat to hear another vocalist on competing on this Sound Espresso stage.
yes, and some very, I think, helpful comments there from Galina and Claire. Of course, Galina is singer and Claire is a clarinetist. You know, they have very good understanding of breathing techniques and
Oh yeah, they
lovely
have
support. Yeah, it's lovely
intimate
support.
understanding of that. They deal with it
Yeah.
day in and day out. We're ready to move on to the next contestant. Let us introduce to the virtual concert halls and to the Sound Espresso stage, Artem Kopylov, piano.
Welcome, Artem.
Welcome. Looking forward to hearing you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess I'll get started this. Artem, first of all, nice to meet you. Let me just ask you quickly for our information. Where are you from in the United States? In Canada? In Canada. Where are you from in Canada?
I'm from Toronto.
Are you going to one of the prep schools? You're break. I'm not here. We're not hearing you.
1 second, sorry. Yeah, I'm based in Toronto. No, I don't attend any of the prep schools because, frankly, they're quite expensive here. So
Okay. Okay.
I just attend private lessons. We now have our own private school that we built up.
No, that's great. Just for our information. All right, I will get started first with one general comment for every single piece. One general comment. One. Try to keep your back straight, more straight. And I don't mean that in any derogatory fashion, but when I'm looking at you, it makes me think of Glenn Gould in a bit of a fashion. So try to keep your back more straight. It's going to help you playing. It's going to help your power. It's going to be quadrupled just by your posture. So that's a general comment. Now for the Chopin, definitely well done. I would be careful with the quick passages, and generally speaking, I'll be careful not to rush it. To me, it sounded a bit on the rush side. I know it's presto, I know it goes all over the place, but I may slow down it just a tad bit. So that's for the Chopin. For Rachmaninoff, the slow one was very good. I liked your tone. I liked the tempo. Not too slow, not too fast. That was very good tempo to me. Good voicing. The last moment musical here, absolutely well played, fantastic. I liked your power, liked your energy. Rachmaninoff is one of my favorite composers, by the way. So I absolutely enjoyed your playing. But again, I will repeat myself. Keeping your back more straight will help you with more power. So be careful with that part of the things. The other thing I would say for the Rachmaninoff is I would personally could use a bit more difference of dynamics in the soft passages, so that your big ones sound bigger, if that makes sense. So that's for Rachmaninoff. For our dear Pierre Sancan is here, the Toccata. Absolutely well done. I could use a bit more dynamics. And it may be just because of the mic setup or whatever, but I could definitely use more soft passages just to make the big difference that much bigger, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's wonderful. Congratulations to you and your teacher.
Thank you very much.
Well, Artem, I'm more on excited side because everything technical you already heard, but I want to tell you how I felt when you play. I was so excited, and it was paying all attention. And I really love what you did. It was, for me, it was everything perfect. That you're big artist, and I hope I will see you in the big stages very, very soon. Your dynamic phrasing and technique, I love it. Because everything what you show a lot of music. And small stuff you can fix, it's no problem. But the biggest stuff that I was so excited from the beginning to the end, that it's more important. And I think that you agree. Also, I want to say that how you emerged to the music, it's amazing. it's what I love the most, because you and me, your music, how you play, it was one whole things that a thing that I love. Then I congratulate you. Bravo. Thank you for playing with us, and I wish you good luck in your future.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, Artyom. Congratulations. Thank you very much. That for me wasn't like competition. It was like very nice concert or recital.
Yeah.
So thanks for that, and fantastic. Well done. Keep it. Good music. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank
Bravo. You're a great artist, and you will go very far.
Thank you.
I cannot add. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Artyom, for putting together a mini solo recital. That's incredible to put such a varied program. Wonderful job.
No, that was wonderful. I agree with Galina. I mean, it was just very, very exciting. I mean, I felt the same kind of level of excitement with the performance. Wonderful.
Very engaging. Yep.
Yes.
And convincing performance. Wonderful. We'll be moving on to our next contestant. Welcome, Avagail, a violinist. Best of luck, and we're looking forward to your performance.
Thank you.
bravo, bravo, bravo. Thank you for performing. Now to the judges.
Hello, nice to see you again. So thanks for performing tonight. It was like really nice. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah. Maybe sometimes I would keep the sometimes some passages not little bit less to make them a little bit more melodic. Yeah. So it would be a little bit more different. But generally, I like it very much. Yeah. So congratulations to you. Yeah. Thanks.
You know, I think this is one of the interesting pieces by Lutoslawski. You know, was written for Joseph Gingold, who, as you know, was very prominent violinist, and for the Indianapolis competition. And this piece was very, had a flavor that not all the Lutoslawski had. So I think for you, you brought out that very unique place. It was one of the latest works that he wrote for violin, yes? But I would be careful with intonation. When you're playing with the amount of emotion that you were clearly playing, very beautiful, very profound emotional performance, be careful that you don't sacrifice intonation and clarity for that emotion. So just always listen to yourself for, you know, make sure you don't lose that. Very, very nice performance and very emotional. Thank you so much.
I totally agree with Claire. It was so emotional, so beautiful. And only one complaint from me, that a little unbalanced between piano and your play. It was too much piano in my taste. Then you have to balancing more. And I have also a small question. Why Lutoslawski for you? Why did you choose him to play? Yeah, you have to unmute.
Here.
Yeah, you.
What?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. So I think that 2020 has just been a crazy year, and this piece kind of like captures the essence of 2020.
Wonderful. Okay, great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Young
you
artists
very
are really attuned to what's going to speak to audience in general and in the moment. That's wonderful to see such an engagement and connection.
Yes, and I thought that had, again, you know, another modern piece, but it brought the same intensity of Artem's. He was playing romantics, and I thought that was just tremendous. And I thought her reasoning that she gave for playing it, I thought was also absolutely tremendous.
Yeah, and she brought
very,
it to the
very in
music.
touch in the moment, actually making that moment music of the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful.
Great. We'll be moving on to our last contestant of this session. We have one more session coming up in just a few minutes. But this is our last but not least contestant. Let's welcome on stage of the Sound Espressivo competition, William Chen, the pianist.
Welcome, William.
Thank you for playing. This is one of my favorite etudes.
Lovely, lovely.
Well, hello, William. Nice to meet you. Thank you for playing this. It's definitely one of the difficult ones. You played it very well. Well done. Just a couple of one general comment. It's regarding the dynamics, and it might be related to the mic, where it's placed, but I can use more soft dynamics. There needs to be a large range of difference between soft and loud for the loud to have an effect. Otherwise, your loudness doesn't translate at all. It just becomes loud for the sake of loud. So be careful with that. And the other thing I would say is be careful with the tempo. In the beginning, for example, it says andante, and then it goes to andante capriccioso. There has to be a bit of a difference, but not that much. Do that make sense to you? Yeah. Okay. Fine. No. Otherwise, was very good. Very well played. Congratulations to you and your teacher.
Well, for me also, congratulations. It's a hard piece to play. Also, I totally agree with the dynamics, what you do. For example, what I hear, it's not big range of dynamics. And this make this music a little boring. Because you play like same movement over and over again, and it's to tell something. You like repeat same movement with same dynamics. It's what I heard, and it's make a lot of similarities with play, and also it's really need to be more dynamic in movements and connections between phrasing, that it will be like one piece but not million small pieces. And for me it's a little too much technical that you play everything, but it's what I want, it's more music, that even with this short piece you have to tell story, you have to tell that it will be like some beginning, culmination, and ending, that resolving some culmination or something like this, that it's what you have to use your imagination to put yourself in music, because it's not exercising, it's music. I remember it for next time. But still, it's like it was a great performance. Congratulations, brava.
Hello, William. Congratulations. Thank you. It was like really impressive. Yeah, I still maybe just I would try to keep the similar parts, to try to make them like slightly different levels. So as mentioned before, I would definitely have some more story behind it. It can be story, it can be like image, feeling, whatever. Just you don't have to tell anyone, but there's this with those like difficult pieces, it's always kind of like tough to keep it balanced between the technique and the music. So I think you got like wonderful technique and you got the music as well, but I think you can like a little bit more think about the musicality, what you can do in there, and I think you are able to do it a little bit more. Yeah, so I just like, well done, thanks.
Hello, William. I agree with what my colleagues have said. I would like to add that I would have actually appreciate a little bit for more clarity in the right hand in the scales. So when you do the scales, you did a very nice job of playing them, but then they always end a little bit like you just get rid of them. So just work on the scales, and I think you did a fine job. Thank you very much.
Thank you all very much, and thank you, William, for this really brisk and brilliant ending to our session. We are running over time a little bit. We're past the time when the next session was supposed to start, and I believe it did start even without us being there. We will be inviting the contestants for the interviews, but not at this time. We'll be inviting them to join us for the short interviews just before we announce the results at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. So we would like to pass on the message, hope you're still watching, to all contestants of this section, of this session of the competition. Please let us know if you're planning on joining, and we will send you the instructions how to join the broadcast studio for 9 p.m. announcements. We'll start that session with the interviews, because we'd like to ask you some questions, right, Margaret?
Absolutely. It's one of the most enjoyable parts of the, along with hearing you play, it's being able to talk to you at the end. So we're sorry that we're going to have to push that on, and we hope you can join us. It's rather, we made a bit of a rod for our own backs, haven't we, by giving people, not putting a time limit on, which is fine. And I think that was the right decision, but it's just made for slight logistical problems now. So do please come back and join us. Sort of what, in advance of 9 o'clock, what sort of time do you think we'll probably, 22, quarter to 9? Probably,
yeah, 20 to 9, 20 minutes before 9, please join us. But please make sure you send us a howler that you will be joining, so that we can send you the instructions how to join us.
Yes, and we very much look forward to seeing you there. And now we're going to have to jump into the next studio.
Exactly.
For our final session.
Yeah, we would like to thank the judges of this studio.
Yes, thank you
And
all.
thank you all for listening and providing the contestants with wonderful insights and great practical advice for the growth. And thank you for your expertise, for your time, for your sharing, and for your generosity. And we are looking forward to seeing the judges from this session again in our finals.
Yep.
Thank you all very much. And I know the
Thank you.
judges are going to be moving to the judges' room for deliberations to make very difficult decisions about advancing the contestants from this session forward to the finals of the Sound Espressivo competition. With that, we're going to say goodbye to the viewers of this session, and we hope very much that you hop together with us to the next one. It's already going on with the messages from music performers, educators, managers from around the world, which were collected during our broadcasts coming up to this competition. We broadcast 25 interviews with over 60 musicians and music promoters and educators from around the world. And they all wanted to pass on something very important, a concise message to the contestants and their teachers and to the rest of the musical community. So I hope you enjoy watching those, because we're going to interrupt them very soon.
We are going to now hitch up our skirts and scamper down the virtual corridor. So we're going to say goodbye now, and we'll see you over there. Okay.
Yes.
Thanks, everyone.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.